Hey there, you're listening to Be a Boss Coaching Podcast. I want to take a quick moment to let you know that this Monday, February 12th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be hosting my very first Clarity and Strategy webinar. Join us in this insightful webinar as we delve into the intricacies of strategy and its pivotal role in achieving sustainable growth and profitability. This is for women of color, BIPOC, and queer entrepreneurs and professionals who want to elevate their strategic game, all while being in community with other badass boss entrepreneurs. You'll learn differentiating strategy from planning, understanding the concept of value-based strategy, strategic levers, market research. You'll go into a structured brain dump, and I'll go into how to create a course of action to gain clarity for your business in 2024. I will be announcing my new service at the end, but it's a 1-hour webinar packed with so much information. And anybody in attendance will receive some really nice exclusive deals. So I can't wait for you to be there. Come register at the link in the show notes. And you can also come and visit me at my website at beabosscoaching.com, or you can go to my Instagram at the link in my bio where you can register there as well. I can't wait to see you on Monday, February 12th. Welcome to the Be a Boss Coaching Podcast, a leading podcast where we redefine entrepreneurship through the entrepreneurship journeys of women of color, BIPOC, and queer entrepreneurs. I'm Beatriz Rivera, and as a social worker turned entrepreneur coach and podcast host, I share my own journey and story. I decided to start my own coaching business during the pandemic when I was helping my dad, a veteran business owner, to keep his 23-year-old business open. Since then, I've thrown myself into courses, coaching, podcasts, and books. However, I've learned that entrepreneurship is a journey and we can all learn from each other's stories, mistakes, successes, and redefining the boundaries of what entrepreneurship can be. Subscribe to get new episodes every Monday and Friday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Friday episode of the Be a Boss Coaching Podcast. This episode is really a messy one, okay? I hope that this encourages you to take messy action even if it doesn't look perfect. But what I am proud of is that I'm sticking to my consistency for my podcast. Anyway, this episode is a live that I did, I want to say about a week ago on Instagram, talking about patterns of comfort. And I messed up in the beginning. I didn't press record right away. So it goes right into talking into as I was already about a quarter into the live. But this is patterns of comfort. What is a pattern of comfort? And I call this patterns of comfort because there are patterns that we like to stay in as a new entrepreneur or business owner that makes us feel like, yes, we're working on our business, but are they actually creating meaningful results, meaning getting new clients or getting new sales, getting new customers? And I talk about the specific activities that we like to do for our business that make us feel productive, but don't necessarily lead us to those clients, to those customers, to those sales, to put ourselves out there. But that is what this episode is about. Since I did not record the first pattern of comfort, I want to take this time to say what that was. And that was learning. Learning for me is something that I love to do. I love to learn. I love to read, listen to podcasts, watch webinars, take courses online. I love school. Anything new that I can learn, I love. And when I was a new entrepreneur, new business owner, of course, I was often in these space, putting myself in courses and reading books about business. But I wouldn't take the time to understand or figure out what I was learning and how it applied in my business. And a lot of the things that I was learning didn't apply to the stage of business that I was in at the time. So if you're a new entrepreneur, I'm sure it feels as if we need to learn what you need to learn to be a new business owner, to do things right. But I encourage you to think about what you're learning and really think about how can you apply this into your business right now. And if it doesn't feel or seem like what you're learning applies to your stage of business now, it's okay. It's okay to let that go. So that's pattern of comfort number 1. So that's all I'm going to say, because I'm going to go into the actual live that I recorded. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Creating a podcast, creating a flyer, creating an email list, creating your website, whatever you're creating, is it helping your business? Is it helping you to get your first client or your first customer, or to increase your visibility, or to let people know that you have a business and this is what you do? That pattern of comfort where we're like, yeah, we're working for our business, we're doing it, this is what we need. And then we don't work on actually getting those clients, on actually getting those customers, on actually doing things messy. So that's number 2, another pattern of comfort that I found myself in. Even with my podcast, I'm so proud of my podcast, but all day today I spent working on this podcast. And I'm like, did I tell anybody about my business today? Did I reach out to anybody? Did I network? Did I look for events where I could go and mingle with people? And so all of those things are questions that I realized after I had been creating for so long, after I had been podcasting and editing for so long. So that's another pattern of comfort. The other thing is researching. We love to research and go down rabbit holes of information. It connects back to learning, I want to say, but then we don't realize that when we find something, we go down other rabbit holes, and it leads us into different doors that we forget our original intention, and we forget our original focus and plan that we had in the beginning. If you love to research, do your research for whatever you're doing research for, but stick to 30 minutes, an hour tops of researching, because that is another pattern of comfort. We like to research what could our next investment be, or where can we maximize our marketing, or where can we continue to show up, what events. And those, I feel like it depends on the type of research that you do. But if you're like researching and you haven't put anything out, you haven't let anybody know about your business in a minute, maybe it's been a day or two, maybe cut back on that a little bit. Another pattern of comfort, and this is for my fellow introverts, is being alone. Okay, I know it's great to be alone. Starting your business feels like a great idea because you get to work on your own ideas, you get to do it in your own time, you get to create with your own self. But you can't do this alone. You really can't. You have, like I said, you have to go out, network, tell people what you do, at least maybe once a day. That's something that I didn't do in the beginning, and I was like being stuck in those patterns. Like, I loved learning, I loved creating and researching, but I would be on my computer all day. Not once that I would go out and let people know, hey, I'm Beatriz, I'm a business and entrepreneur coach. Would love to have a chat with you. But it was because I also, as an introvert, enjoyed being alone. So it's something that now I'm making those conscious decisions to, if I'm sitting at my computer all day, have I gone out to let somebody know that, hey, I'm here, I'm a business coach, I'm an entrepreneur coach, I can help you. This is how I can help you. So if you love being alone, make sure you can be alone, but you can make sure you do something that lets people know that you are still here. You're running your business, you're providing the service, you're selling the product, whatever it is. One thing I loved for me is learning new technical skills. So learning about podcasting has been amazing. I love podcasting because it's a new skill that I'm learning. And if you love learning new skills as well, the one thing I would say to add to that, if you want to not stay in the pattern of comfort of learning the new skill, is to figure out how to implement that. You have to make sure that whatever new skill you're learning is actually useful to getting that first client, to getting that first customer, to getting, even if it's serving market research or understanding your market a little bit better, or your clients or your customers are a little bit better. Push yourself out of the comfort zone a little bit and then see how you can apply whatever skills you're learning, whatever new skills you're learning in uncomfortable ways. It's gonna obviously feel uncomfortable. There's no other word for it. But those are the ways that you learn how to implement what you're learning into your business and continue to grow and continue to just let people know. And this live is a perfect example, right? I never do lives like this, ever. My 5-minute Friday live, my Friday 5-minute lives are 5 minutes because I don't like to be live, but I push myself out of my comfort zone. But I was like, okay, my pattern of comfort today was the fact that I stayed at my desk all day, working on my podcast, editing, and not once did I say to anyone or go online or do anything that let people know that I am here and I'm here to serve. And so this live was for that very reason, for that very purpose. But yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Jessica. Hi Angel. Who else is here? Horlenda. Hi. Yeah. I'm here. I hope that was helpful. What are your patterns of comfort? What do you love to sit, or what do you love to do that like leaves you in that comfort zone? And ask yourself, like, how did that serve your business today in a meaningful way? Not just because it felt productive, but like in a way where you were able to, even if it's going to come out later, but even with this podcast, right? It's going to be published and it's like my marketing channel in a way. But there were times where I was creating a Canva, whatever, like thumbnail picture. And I'm like, I spent like an hour on this Canva thumbnail where nobody really even cares. But hey, if it makes you feel good, it's fine. But just be mindful of that. Hi, Angel. Yes, working on my desk is comfortable. It is very comfortable. Because I got tax stuff done. Oh my God. I need to get my taxes done too. Angel. Okay. That was actually on my homework for today and I didn't do it. Again, because who likes to think about taxes? But I encourage you to do something where you put yourself in front of somebody and lets them know that you are the social entrepreneur, social innovation entrepreneur that you are. Okay. I encourage you to do that. Come back every Friday for my Friday 5-minute lives and come back. I do have a podcast. So you can go and listen to the link in my bio. And I have 2 podcasts every week. There's a new one this week. This week is with my friend Orlenda, who shares her money story. She's a money and budget coach. And I also have a podcast where I shared my own. What was this week's solo podcast? Or it was with somebody. I forgot. Too much going on with podcasts. But go listen to it. If you're interested in business coaching, I encourage you to go to the link in my bio, book a complimentary call, and we'll talk about what your business ideas are, where you like to go. I work with women of color, BIPOC, and queer entrepreneurs. That's who I enjoy working with. And so that's me. Come on over. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. What are your patterns of comfort? And that's it for me. I invite you to come work with me again. And I'm excited to learn more about you. All right. I'll see you all soon. Have a great rest of your day. And I'm going to go work out. Okay. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Be a Boss Coaching podcast. Remember to come on over to the beabosscoaching.com and book your free discovery call where you can learn more about coaching with me, what it takes to start a business and grow the skills while growing your business at the same time. I'm excited to learn more from you. Remember to sign up to our newsletter and come back every Monday and Friday for new episodes.